Right, so I came across this video the other day on YouTube, and it was a user, a channel I follow. I've been following for a while, and he mentioned that he made this money on Steemit. I'm like, oh, what the hell is Steemit? And he wasn't like, it wasn't just like an advertisement for the site or whatever. It was an actual user I followed whose content I enjoyed, and I'm like, do I trust, quote unquote, trust him? I don't know. I don't have any reason not to. So he was like really enthusiastic about it, so I decided to check it out. And basically, you get paid for making posts, like blog posts, which is kind of crazy because like I'm doing all this sort of thing on Facebook and Reddit and sites like that for free. And why should I post pictures or stuff on Facebook and get thousands of hits, and Facebook makes money from the ads on the side of it? Why don't I just post the pictures here and maybe get them upvoted and make money myself on it? Like it seems like almost like intuitive to do this. So basically, what Steemit is it's like built. It's basically a social media site that's built on a blockchain, like the same as Bitcoin. It's kind of like Bitcoin. Like your posts are actually a part of a blockchain. So like once you make that post, there's no editing. You got to you make the post, and people can upvote it, and they have like basically like various amounts of voting power. So when they upvote it, you can actually make these coins called they have a few different kinds of coins. I'll explain that here in a minute, but they've got yeah, Steemit is the, or Steam coins or whatever, and yeah, then you can exchange those for Bitcoin and real cash. Like it's pretty interesting. Like when I first heard about it, I was like kind of like skeptical. I'm like, what do you mean I can get paid for posting? Like I post tons of shit on Facebook and Reddit every day, and I don't make any money off of it. Like why am I kind of like wasting my time there? And they've got like all these interesting topics, and yeah, it varies. Like actually, I've been watching this guy's videos here. What's his name there? Trovon. Yeah, he's actually got some really cool Bitcoin videos, and since I came here, I'm like, this guy's videos are quality. Like even if I wasn't going to participate in the Steam community, I would still keep watching this guy's videos because they're interesting. I subscribed to him yesterday, and I'm like, his videos are actually pretty quality, and they're talking about Bitcoin and stuff. So I'm like, you know what? Like if I could promote my own videos and stuff here, and even if I didn't make any Steam from it, it would still be a bonus. But he made this blog only 45 minutes ago, and he's already up to 25 bucks. There's all sorts of these posts that make $140, and he posted that 2 hours ago. Like the stuff about bitcoins and cryptocurrencies is a little bit more popular than say this guy made a photography post, and but he's already up to $5. So photography, that's my thing. I'm really into photography, and I'm excited about this the possibilities of Steemit. I find it's kind of an interesting platform. Like it's still sort of like basic, the layout and everything, but it just explains where if you want to upvote comments, creating posts. I'll show you a few of these things. So like if you were, let's go to the trending topics, and then we'll hit say anarchism, since I like stuff like anarchism. And this was only posted yesterday, and it's up to $600, and it's about well, it's just like anarchy or whatever, the ultimate travesty that comes from the belief in a political authority, etc., etc. All right, so I'll just show you what it would be like if I were to. So right now it's 657.08, and if I upvote it, it goes to 657.10. So I gave him like 2 cents by upvoting it. I didn't even really read it, but I'm just showing you that as an example of how it works. So everybody starts out with oh, I can't remember how much it is. It's not a whole lot, but the 2 cents isn't obviously going to hurt me. So if you had like a million people clicking you for at 2 cents each, it would be quite a bit of cash, right? So it's an interesting idea, and the users, like if you have more I can't remember if it's Steam Power Sorry, I keep forgetting the terms. But if you're like a well-regarded user with lots of you know, reputation points, and you upvote somebody, it's worth more. So it's that's why people often will post comments in these so-called whales posts, because then you'll get people you'll get, you know, more cash for your you'll get upvoted on your comments to the post. Holy shit. So they do have a pretty decent guide here to the welcome to Steemit, the guide to everything: upvotes, comments, creating posts, tags, followers and feeds, resteams, digital currencies, curation or reposting, payments, hot, new, trending, promoted, etc. There's those are just various ways that blog posts are sorted. In the profile, it would list here like your comments, your replies, the blogs you've made, the feed that's in like the people you're following, their posts that they're making, and yeah, actually I kind of like it. It's the reputation score is all important. You want to get that reputation score up. So yeah, it's just the more votes you get, the more your rep goes up. So you can either spend your money at their store, or you can exchange it for Bitcoin. You can exchange it for Bitcoin on an exchange like Block Trades, Poloniex, and Bittrex. Or you can use it to increase your you power up and increase your Steem. So yeah, this isn't the place to come if you're just looking to repost other people's work, because that's frowned upon. And yeah, they were looking for like original content, you know. If you're using other people's material, including images, cite your sources. So that's not that hard, you know. Like, and it's become like that on the internet. Like, everyone's just stealing everyone else's work, and nobody's citing anything. And yeah, like, you know, come on, we went to school. You know how to make you know how to cite work. Let's do it. Let's fucking. I support that totally. 'Cause even though I'm bad for reposting other people's stuff, if, you know, when I see my stuff out there, pictures I've taken and stuff reposted without anyone saying it was, hey, this guy took it, but this is Viral Jones' picture, it kind of makes me a little bit angry. So yeah, your password, you have to keep it secure. They give you a fucking giant password. I can't remember how many characters it is. It's pretty huge though, and you have to hold on to that shit, and it's all up to you. There's no password recovery. Quit being one of those people that loses your password or forgets it or whatever. Fucking keep a file. They suggest putting it in a text file and holding on to it. That's where mine is. Yeah, it's strongly recommended that you store an offline copy of your password somewhere in case of a hard drive failure or other calamity. That happens a lot, you know. You don't want to have a whole bunch of money on here and then your computer crashes and you can't get it. I have that's exactly what I have mine in, a flash drive on in a text file. So that little flash drive is not gonna die unless it's like, you know, unless there's a fire here or something. But that flash drive is pretty safe way of holding it. Burned CD or printed paper, actual printed paper, and in a safe deposit box. If you got lots of cash in there, like, yeah, treat it valuable. It's about time people start respecting their accounts though, and not expecting, you know, somebody else to save you. So you can also go into the Steemit chat. I was going to go in there, but you have to set up a password for that separately, and I haven't bothered to do that, and I'm not exactly in a position right now to write down a password, so I'm not going to do it right now. But yeah, there's Steemit chat. I'll probably checking that out later. I'm going to make more videos on Steemit because it's pretty interesting. You set up your profile and avatar. That's one of the first steps you should do. So I got my my eye from a freight train, and yeah, and that's another thing. Create your introduce yourself post. So that's what I did. I made an introduce myself post. I showed it to you, I think, there before, and introducing myself. And when you do it, you have to put at the bottom, there's you know, like a bunch of, it would be the same as like hashtags but without hashtags, and you have to put in like where you want your post to be seen, and I think you put 5 of them. So I tried it the first time and I totally didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't put it in the right place, and I just tagged it graffiti, and you know, nobody looked at it, and it got, you know, I think a bot looked at it, and yeah, I shouldn't have put it there. Then I realized how the thing works, and I put it in introduce yourself, and that's when I got like, you know, like 23 responses. So make sure you do your introduce yourself post, and yeah, I did it with the you put the little picture there of the Steemit and the date, and so everyone knows you're not just a bot there to collect that first account. And yeah, you should I made a few friends there. I got some comments, upvoted and followed, and how many of these people are just, you know, some person from India that I'll never talk to again? I don't know, maybe there's a lot of them, maybe, but maybe I'll make friends too, right? I'm optimistic. I'm like, this platform just started, and how it is today is probably not how it will be in you know, like a year or 2 years. So they don't really call them groups, they call them topics, but some of you could tell the payout per topic. So some of them are way bigger than other ones, right? Like the one for Bitcoin is actually pretty large. It's actually huge. So there's a lot of people talking about shit like that, like how to make money on Bitcoin, and some of the, you can see some of the other tags are like well, they do have a conspiracy tag, but see, it's very small payout. I don't know if I'll be doing much conspiracy stuff here, because it kind of divides people, and I want to, you know, keep my reputation good, and I don't want a bunch of people downvoting me because they disagree with some crazy conspiracy shit that I'm talking about. So I don't know how much I'll be in there for my conspiracy viewers, but maybe a little bit. But crypto, but yeah, some of these some of the things like cryptocurrencies, they have like a much larger number of posts and payouts. So yeah, some of the big topics here, like Steemit, those have like really large payouts because the thing's just starting. And I hear people use that as a criticism, like most of the posts on Steam are about Steam, but you know, it's just getting out, it's just starting. A lot of the people in there are, you know, cryptocurrency nerds, and that's what they're talking about right now. I mean, it might not be like that in a year or 2 years if lots of, you know, more people, less technologically inclined people just join up and start posting. It could really take off. So yeah, in the welcome here, in the creating post welcome, it's or yeah, just the welcome, I guess it's called. They've got some useful posts from Steemit users, like posting and how to make posts, the basics, how to build a following, etiquette guide, professional formatting tutorial, comprehensive guide to understanding your wallet. So yeah, these things that I haven't explained well because I don't really know, they have you know, posts on all that stuff, so you can learn from people that actually know what they're talking about. I'm just sort of giving you a general overview of Steem, what it is, and my experience so far. If you really want to know how Steem works, and these people who've made some cash on it, follow one of these links, like for instance, Steem dollars to cash US dollars and transfer it to your bank account. So yeah, one of the things is if you post on topics that don't interest people or have a low visibility, it may make your post less likely to be noticed, particularly if you don't have many followers. Alright, so I'd like to post like a lot of graffiti related content, so if you're one of my viewers who watches my graffiti videos, you should definitely add me on here, because I will be posting pictures here pretty much exclusively. I don't have Instagram, so it's here or nowhere. So yeah, this is actually a pretty good post on how to increase your visibility on Steemit, increase your post visibility, your how popular a user are, increase how popular a user you are. And I didn't realize there's actually I never thought about, I realized that there's Facebook groups on it, but I never thought about posting my a link to my blog on there. Why not? If you got a Steemit, a bunch of users on Facebook, posting your blog on there could get you some visibility for sure. Yeah, this is actually a fairly informative post about some things that you can do to make your post get higher views. Because, like I said, most of the stuff that I'm going to be posting on there is going to be about graffiti, drugs, and not really popular topics. To the majority of people out there aren't going to be interested. So I'm sort of interested in making like a dedicated following type of thing of people who are interested in the same things that I am. Also, an important point right now is the very early days of Steemit, so any work you put in now will be a lot more effective than if you start when we have 1 million or 1 billion users. See, that's true too. Like if a few years from now, the people who've got a lot of following are going to be really a lot more powerful and able to make make more money than the people who, if you're an early adapter, it's I don't see any downside to it really. Like it doesn't cost you anything, and why not? It's all the same things I'm doing on Facebook and Reddit, but here I'm getting to get paid for it. It's way better. So yeah, commenting. You got to do more. I personally have to make more comments. I haven't. I'm really busy and stuff with work and all, but I find myself like on Facebook quite a bit. So if I can cut down my Facebook time and increase my Steemit time, I'm gonna be able to make like tons of comments. And don't just like make spam comments. Like actually read the person's stuff and make an intelligent comment on it instead of just trying to get as many comments out there as you can. So yeah, sorry I've hit pause a few times here and I was actually reading this post. It's actually a really good it's a good post on how to get noticed if you're a new user. That's what it's called, how to get noticed if you're a new user on Steemit. And it's on this front it's linked on this welcome to Steemit thing at the beginning of the page. Helpful post from Steemit users, it's called. And it's how to get noticed on Steemit. And this is true. I noticed that as I went around Steemit and checked the posts, there's like way less fucking just abuse, nastiness. In fact, I didn't see any, to tell you the truth, because people are actually kissing each other's ass to be nice so you can get points. Nobody's nobody's out there trolling one another or talking shit and all that. It's like, and that's kind of gotten annoying on the internet. You just get sick of it, right? Like, I don't want to go on social media and get in fights every day and stuff. That's absolutely pointless. Like, even YouTube is bad for the. You guys have no idea how many abusive comments I delete and shit on just on this channel, and I hardly even do anything controversial, so I don't know why. But this, the whole Steemit thing is much less. There's like, I didn't see any of it. Like I said, it's nothing you publish can be deleted either. So yeah, I noticed that. You got better make sure before you click post. So that's another thing. Like I said, you should make lots of comments on other people's posts, but don't just post like, yeah, nice post, because the people will think that you're a bot. Like if you're an actual human being, speak and make, comment a couple lines, talk about what they're posting. Just going around saying nice post, people will think, well, you're probably a bot. Actually, this answered my question. I was gonna ask somebody this: if you have an article like that you personally did not write and you want to you want to share it with the rest of the Steemit community, and like a newspaper article or whatever, and you want to share it, like you don't just copy and paste the whole thing and post it up again, because that's, anybody can do that, right? And that's stealing. If you want to do that, you just make a comment about the article and then post a link to it. And that's pretty easy, like and that seems fair. Like, that's kind of questionable conduct that I've seen going on the internet and message boards and stuff over the years of just cutting the whole article, posting the whole thing, then like the people who made the article make absolutely nothing off it. Nobody clicks on the website of the newspaper, and yeah, it is stealing when you get right down to it. So that's a good policy too. You can comment on the article and then add a link. So yeah, it's got a reputation system where new accounts start with a reputation of 25, and your vote, if you get voted up, your reputation goes up, and if you're a shitty poster that everybody hates, you can be voted down. So it's an incentive to be good to your fellow posters, rather than having just like a moderator come in and say, no, that's bad, we're blocking you, banning you, punishing you. So probably the most confusing thing for me about this whole Steemit thing was the different kinds of money. There's Steem, there's Steam Power, Steam Dollars. I'm still not exactly sure what the difference is. There's a bunch of different videos on it out there. The people that have been doing it for longer than me, that know more about it than me, and you can check out their videos. So post and comment rewards are split 75% to the author and 25% to the curators. Or I don't know why they don't just call them reposters, but they call them curators, so that's what I'll call them. So yeah, part of the awesome thing is like, yeah, people, instead of like, you know, if you gave a thumbs up on Facebook, all that is just a thumb up, or it's the same as if you like someone's contribution on Reddit. But here you actually make something from it. People, you know, they give you a thumbs up and you get a couple cents from it. So if you had like a massively popular post, then you could get like some serious cash from it. Maybe I'll put a link to this video here, the official Steam, what it is and definitions, because I've watched a few different videos and I've watched a few people, and some have good things to say about it, some are not as happy with it. Maybe I'll discuss some of the criticisms too, because it's like I don't want to sound like it's like I'm like selling fucking Avon here or something. I just checked it out and I thought it was pretty good. There's a few people that have complained about comments on the popular, like the people who have a lot of like voting power. If you comment on their posts, you can get those upvoted. Your comments will get upvoted. So you're not even really making posts. You're just commenting on the popular users' post, and people are making like some like pretty decent money on that. And I've seen users complain that their, you know, well thought out blog didn't make them anything, and the people who post a meme on they call it a whale, on a whale's post, they can make a whole bunch of cash. So that's one of the complaints about it. And like I said, it's brand fucking new, so they're still working on some shit, and it'll probably be different in a year or 2 years. And it's not the worst idea to get into a thing like this on the ground level near the beginning. So yeah, here's like my home on Steam. It's got you know, my name, how many followers, how many people I'm following, how many posts I've made, and yeah. So my introduction post, where I just, you know, they say you should really like kind of hold up a piece of paper that says Steemit and the date on it, just so they know you're not like one of these, you know, fake accounts where people just found pictures of a hot girl. And yeah, that's another thing. Here's my introduction post. I made like $2 or whatever, right? That whatever. And I saw this other really hot woman posted her introduction post, and she made like $50. And you know, I'm like, I guess that's like YouTube too, right? Like if you're a hot female, you're gonna always do better. You're gonna get more hits. But yeah, I made my first post there, and I made $2.27. And then I reposted this person's because I thought it was interesting, and it's their 1 year blog. So that blog has made them $6. So you know what, $6 to make a blog isn't it's not the worst. It's not the worst payout. So it's probably more than I'm going to make from friggin' YouTube this week, because my YouTube numbers are way down, and they're constantly demonetizing my videos. So I thought I would check out this other platform that I think has some potential. So yeah, there are like a finite number of these Steam coins. So if a whole bunch of people were to all start doing it, the value of the coins would go way up, right? Like, so that's like an incentive for you to, you know, get some of your friends on here and get them involved in Steam, get them posted on here too. Steam Dollars, Steam Power, and Steam. I'll probably put another video. I'll put a link to somebody else's video who can explain it better than I can, since I just started and I'm not exactly sure what the difference is. It says like Steam is tradable tokens that can be transferred anywhere at any time. Steam could be converted to Steam Power in a process called powering up, and Steam Power are influence tokens. So I guess that's Steam Power is like it's basically like if you you know, were like a well-rated user on another system. It's like that's what people who have a lot of this are the ones that they call the whales. These are the new ones. So let's look at the hot ones that are blog posts that are hot. This one's made $207, right? And I guess that's a post about video games. I'm not a gamer, but hey, $200 to make a post about video games is pretty awesome. This person made a $500 post in art for 3 hours ago. Damn. So yeah, there is some money to be made. Like, yeah, you will probably languish in obscurity in the beginning, and you probably need to get, like, you know, your followers going and make quality posts, but these numbers are actually pretty damn impressive. Like, I went to the hot one, or the trending, yeah, hot, so I guess that's the same as trending. I don't know what the difference between a hot and trending would be, but yeah, it's some serious money that potentially could be made. You know, I've seen some stories of people are complaining that they came on, made posts, nobody took to them, made no money, and they just think it's shit and they quit. But there are some. Look at this guy's made $700. Girl pees on U.S. flag on 4th of July. I guess you could go for that angle too, right? Go for the sort of clickbaity type of headlines. Although he better produce on his post. If you just make that and you make a title like that and it's not you know, accurate, people will downvote you. And yeah, this isn't the place you want like enemies and stuff. You want everyone to be, like, you know, friendly. You want to be friendly with everyone. You want to treat everyone with respect. And yeah, there's some pretty decent. I'm just looking at the numbers now because I'm all about, like, making money online for doing, you know, I'm just sitting in front of my computer doing nothing anyway. Why not make some money? That was the idea behind the YouTube channel. And now YouTube's censoring half my videos and not letting me make money, so thought I would check out Steam as a backup platform. It seems kind of interesting.